Hello, loved ones. How are you doing? I am Love Marlene 411, and over here we talk about trauma healing. Last week we talked about the courage to heal, and today we're talking about giving ourselves the permission to heal. Yes, we as loved ones, why? Because we love ourselves, but when we go through things in life, we definitely have to take a step back and then giving ourselves that permission to heal. Because when people hurt us, when people disappoint us, take advantage of us, use us, disrespect us, what happens? We're not so trusting. But when it comes to ourselves, we have to give ourselves the permission to say, it's time to let go. And that's easier said than done. It's really difficult to trust once again, not only trusting other people, but trusting ourselves, and that means tapping into what did we allow? What did I allow that I should not have? What did I do that I should not have? What did I allow that I should not have? And what can I do different? See, that is the hard part, that it takes a lot of courage to do that. What did I do wrong? Now, what can I do different? See, it's learning and shifting our behaviors, our attitude, even feeling like, we're entitled to certain things. It's shifting all of that so we can have a different outcome. Because if we keep doing what we've always done, being bitter, being angry, complaining, blaming other people, there's no solution. You just keep being angry. You just keep being miserable, and you will stay stuck for the rest of your life. See, and I don't want that for you. And I don't want that for me. I want healing to take place in my life, but we do have to give ourselves the permission. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what that means. Giving ourselves the permission to heal, it means that we're going to say, I'm going to pause. I'm going to feel this. Because I don't know about you, ladies or gentlemen, but a lot of times we were told, don't cry. Oh, if you cry, you're weak. If you cry, you're this. You cry, you're that. Or if you don't have control of everything. When people have taken advantage of us, or you've been traumatized, or someone did to break your trust, you have to give yourself a reset, hitting the reset button and saying, that was the past. Now today is brand new. Yeah, that will do everything for you. Don't judge your life based on your past experiences, based on your past friendships or romantic relationships or what you used to do, because who you were, no, it's not who you are. See, now we're going to give ourselves the celebration of saying, I want a better life. I want a happier life. So if I want that, it means that I got to shed those tears. I got to write in my journal. I'm going to go and get help with a therapist and a counselor. See, all of these things combined gives us a brand new us. Yeah. And that takes courage. It takes courage to release those things that you've been vent up inside of you, those things that you've pushed in the back of a closet, those things, those secrets that you've kept, those things that you have hidden, that pain that you have never uncovered. It's just like a bandage, a wound. But yes, now, loved ones, we are giving ourselves the permission to be in this season of healing. Yeah, I'm going to heal. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be better. I'm going to make wiser decisions. I'm going to make better choices on who I choose to make my friend. Yes, I'm going to make better choices on who I will be in a romantic relationship with, because when you heal your mindset, and also when you heal your heart, and something that we have to learn is that we have to be our own friend. That's so vital. It's so vital and so important for us to friend ourselves. Be there for yourself. And it means squaring off, set time for yourself. It's not about kids and spouse and friends and relatives and job and everybody else. No, we have to take time, make room for our healing. Yeah, and that's new for some of us. We're so used to always giving to everybody when now it's the time to say, it's time for me. Time for me to be happy. It's time for me to forgive not only other people, but also forgiving ourselves. Now, how do we do that? How do we forgive other people? Well, first, we have to give ourselves the permission to say what it is. And what really has helped me is writing down how it really was. Like, no fakeness, don't lie to yourself. This, and this happened. Maybe I was immature. Maybe I was very vulnerable, gullible. I didn't pay attention to the red flags. We're going to write down all of that because I want for us to unpack those things one by one. Why was I vulnerable? Why didn't I see the red flags? Why didn't I listen to myself? Was I selfish? Was I immature? Yeah, we're going to have to swallow all those pills. We're going to have to heal all of that. And it means that we're going to have to be humble. We're going to have to say, I'm going to do better, and then do better. See, we're not just talking about it. We're talking the talk, but we're walking the walk as well. And we're giving ourselves that permission to be our best self. To say, okay, I played into that. I knew that they were no good for me and I didn't remove them from my life. But now we have the awareness. We have the knowledge, and now we are going to give ourselves the permission to do better. You see how we improve? We give ourselves the permission to be better. So do the work. Whatever that means, maybe scheduling your first time at therapy. Maybe that means cutting some toxic people off. Maybe it means journaling, showing up for yourself, joining a support group. Yes, loved ones, we can do all of those things if we want to be a better person, if we want to love ourselves. And you know what I say over here on Love Marlene 411, love your life and live your life. But to do so, we got to do some healing and some of that inner work. I will see you guys on part 3, the next episode. Be sure to subscribe and leave me a comment below.